Hi, welcome to the quiz. You will be presented with multiple choice questions, each displayed on screen for a short time. Please make sure to attempt answering all the questions. Quizzes help us to reinforce our knowledge, identify areas where we need to focus more, and improve our overall performance. Taking quizzes can also help to increase retention and make the learning process more engaging and enjoyable. With that out of the way, you can answer along on quizalto.com. The exact URL of this quiz will be in the notes down below. Let's get started. Good luck. What is the primary purpose of Amazon Simple Workflow Service in AWS? To coordinate and manage the execution of distributed application components. To scale applications automatically based on demand. To provide temporary storage for application data. To encrypt data in transit and at rest. In Amazon SWF, what is the role of the Respond Decision Task Completed action? To acknowledge worker task completion. To signal workflow completion. To confirm child workflow creation. To submit decisions from the decider to SWF. What is the purpose of task routing in Amazon SWF? To optimize network paths for tasks. To sequence tasks in a workflow. To match tasks with capable workers. To distribute tasks across domains. How does Amazon SWF facilitate communication between deciders and workers? Via direct EC2 instance communication. Through SWF's task management. Through AWS Lambda invocations. Using Amazon SQS queues. What is the concept of logical clock in Amazon SWF? A timer for scheduling tasks. A system for time zone management. A tool for measuring workflow duration. A mechanism to order events in a workflow. What is the purpose of exponential backoff in Amazon SWF? To increase workflow complexity over time. To scale workers exponentially. To handle task retries more efficiently. To accelerate task execution. What is the role of visibility operations in Amazon SWF? To make workflows public. To expose worker internals. To provide insights into workflow executions. To show decider logic. What is the purpose of versioning in Amazon SWF? To manage changes in workflow and activity types. To track workflow execution versions. To manage worker software versions. To version the SWF API. In Amazon SWF, how are workflow and activity type names structured? As three-part identifiers with versions. As JSON objects. As hyphenated strings. As URIs with query parameters. How does Amazon SWF handle task timeouts? Timeouts are not supported in SWF. By using a global timeout setting. By relying on EC2 instance limits. By offering start, heartbeat, and schedule timeouts. What is the purpose of child workflows in Amazon SWF? To distribute tasks across regions. To encapsulate a part of the workflow logic. To monitor parent workflows. To handle error conditions. How does Amazon SWF support workflow versioning? By versioning the entire domain. By making a git commit. By allowing multiple versions of a workflow type. Amazon SWF does not support workflow versioning. What is the purpose of Lambda tasks in Amazon SWF? To facilitate worker-to-worker communication. To handle high-priority tasks. To manage cross-region workflows. To execute serverless functions as tasks. In Amazon SWF, what is a timer? A mechanism for task prioritization. A tool for measuring task duration. A feature for scheduling workflows. A way to introduce delays or handle timeouts. In Amazon SWF, what is a child policy? Defines inheritance in workflow design. Specifies child workflow versions. Determines how child workflows are handled if the parent terminates. Sets permissions for child workflows. What is the maximum retention period for workflow execution history in Amazon SWF? 1 year. Forever. 90 days. 30 days. How does Amazon SWF handle task failures? By rolling back to a previous checkpoint. By allowing task retries and providing error handling. By notifying the decider and continuing. By automatically terminating the workflow. What is the concept of idempotency in Amazon SWF? Tasks always produce the same output. Tasks can be safely retried without side effects. Tasks can only be executed once. Tasks have no effect on workflow state. What is the role of record markers in Amazon SWF workflows? To store custom data points in the workflow history. To label important workflow events. To bookmark decision points. To indicate task completion stages. Which component in Amazon SWF is responsible for scheduling child workflows? Activity. Domain. Decider. Worker. How does Amazon SWF handle workflow cancellation? By sending a signal to the workflow. By terminating all associated EC2 instances. By stopping task assignment. By deleting the workflow from the domain. What is the purpose of signals in Amazon SWF? To communicate external events to a workflow. To prioritize tasks in the queue. To indicate worker availability. To trigger child workflow creation. What is a domain in the context of Amazon SWF? A container for workflow components. A part of the decider logic. A subset of EC2 instances. A type of task in a workflow. In Amazon SWF, what is a workflow execution? The act of deploying a workflow. A group of related activity tasks. The process of designing a workflow. An instance of a workflow type being run. In Amazon SWF, how are tasks assigned priorities? By setting numeric priority levels. Based on task creation time. Through the use of high-priority task lists. SWF does not have built-in task priorities. And that's a wrap. Thanks to everyone who participated. Remember, you can answer along on quizalto.com, where you can keep track of your progress and find much more quizzes. We hope you had a fun and challenging time. Until next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more. Hit the bell icon to be notified as soon as we upload. Please leave a comment if you have any thoughts or suggestions, and if you think this video is worth sharing with someone who could benefit from it, please forward a link to them. See you next time. Thanks for watching.